Kitchen. Today we're making Hoppin' John, and that is a traditional New Year's Day recipe. It's made in the South a lot, and it actually has its roots in the Caribbean from beans and rice. This is a beans and rice dish, which is actually made from black-eyed peas as the type of bean. It's actually a pea.
Taught me everything and everything you've given me, I always keep it inside. You're the driving force in my life. Hey, there isn't anything or anyone that I could be, and it just wouldn't feel right if I didn't have you by my side. Oh, you were there for me to love and care for me.
It was the biggest battle west of the Mississippi. The outcome would change the course of history. As the nation fell deeper into civil war, thousands of soldiers fought and died in a place called Pea Ridge.
And why did the battle turn out the way it did?
Well, the Confederate troops had actually started with 16,000. By the time they got here, it was probably 13,000. People falling out along the way. You can see, today it's cold and snow on the ground. Well, it was exactly the same way in 1862. So a lot of people were hungry, felt along the way. So by the time they got here, they only had 13,000. The Union troops were already here. This is where their supply base was. The Confederate troops had been marching for 3 days. By the time they got here, 3 days on the road in the cold and the snow, exhausted them. They were hungry. They, their energy's all sapped. They're no condition to fight. And so, their generals say, let's go. They attack and did very well on the first day, here especially. The Confederate troops came up out of the hollow, charged right through here, right up to the Elkhorn Tavern, and when they got to the barn on the other side of the tavern, saw that it was full of food, they stopped and they ate. So they were so hungry. That's one reason they continued the advance. Command post for the Union Army, which is another mile down the road, they would have taken it. But they were so hungry, they stopped here and ate.
How to rotate vegetable crops. Rotating your veggies helps reduce insects and plant disease and allows the soil to recharge and rebalance its minerals. You will need a guide to vegetable families and various vegetable seeds. Step 1. Get a guide to vegetable plants from a home store or garden supply shop. It will list the different plant families or groupings. Step 2. From season to season, avoid growing vegetables from the same family in the same garden. Step 3. For the best results, develop a 3-year rotation plan, such as legumes like peas, beans, and peanuts the first year, onions, carrots, and tomatoes the second, and turnips and kale the third. Step 4. Follow your 3-year plan and plant seeds from a different family in each garden plot at the start of the growing season. Did you know George Washington Carver, who developed hundreds of uses for peanuts, introduced the concept of crop rotation in the American South?
Eating less meat and adding other proteins like black-eyed pea, a high-protein, healthy food crop widely grown in Texas, will reduce obesity and also save valuable food grain which are used to produce meat. It takes 12 pounds of corn to produce just 1 pound of beef, which would otherwise produce 56 balls of cornflakes.